Milking time. You want me to drive?
Yeah, because I have stuff in the pastures.
We got all kinds of stuff going. All right.
I'll take multiple things at once. So I'll put one of those shirts in my seat wet.
Well, you're gonna have to grab it.
I got it.
Okay. The dog decided it wanted to sit on my lap. All
She
right.
loves to sit on your lap.
She does. I'm her favorite lap.
Yeah, don't forget your toe in line.
I can.
But when you get to the fence, you're going to have to cut left because that's where the opening is.
Alrighty.
Watch out for that head. Okay, so cut left here. And then you see where the fence is tied? Okay. To the right.
Say what?
See where the fence is tied? That's where we're going. I'll open it for you.
Hey, Zats. No. All right, we'll give you a skinny of Megan's operation. The ATV or side-by-side, whatever you want to call it, that we purchased for, basic operations around this farm has been pretty much taken over for all day-to-day operations. We got our water tote. Kind of see the water level there. She'll carry hay on it. We've got our trailer hitch back here, coming up to a mobile stanchion. So this is built to where the wood operates as sleds. I mean, it's not perfect. We have had problems with it before falling apart, but overall it's fairly well built and does a good job of becoming a stanchion, as you'll see here shortly. So Bella, she's an important part of this operation. She sits here. Sometimes she drinks the leftover milk after Megan has transferred it to its final jars. That's really important. And there's Cleo. Thank you, baby girl. And there you go. Cleo knows exactly what to do. Zats would also like to know what to do, but nope, we get the milk, not you. That's such a bummer. That's like 6 human power right there. I said that's like 6 human power It's a little different than the horsepower. All right. So you see with the stanchion or mobile stanchion or anything, Cleo's wanting to eat the alfalfa before Megan even gets a chance to put the bucket in place. Just dumping it on her head.
Okay.
Close up the top of the stanchion. Rebolt.
You probably don't even have to close her. She'll stay for you.
Yeah, she'll pretty much stay there. She's a good one. Other than taking a month off during labor, right, where you just hung out at the All Right Corral. She's been a pretty good mom. Well, during labor or during, I guess, pregnancy, not really necessarily labor. She just decided she was going to pretend it was time to have her baby and wait 2 more months. All right, what are you cleaning with?
Basic H, which is a type of soap that's not too harsh, and water. I don't.
Soap and water.
I'm crazy. And usually she stays pretty clean because she gets fresh ground every day, so there's not a lot to clean. Just preferably she's staying out of the manure and mud.
Zatz is commenting.
He's not happy when I'm taking his milk.
So a rough clean and then a secondary clean?
Yeah, I go 3 times. And I get the teats first, and then I kind of get around the teats just because that's where my hands go a little bit. And then you strip, which is basically 3 squirts. So if there's anything inside the tip of the teat, like as far as unwanted bacteria that maybe came from the outside going up. And then start milking. I usually keep my pail inside a bucket so that I catch anything that shouldn't feel that full.
Need to get Zatz over here to headbutt her udder.
No, I'm just hoping I didn't, because I calf share, so that means that I don't always milk. And I haven't been milking lately, just it's so busy, so I just keep the calf on, but you can lose production that way if he's not taking all of it. But sometimes it just takes a minute for the milk to come down too. But she usually gives me a gallon. But she had 2 calves on her for a while, and when I switched to just back to her calf, I had checked and she still had a gallon for me, so, or he is drinking it all. There she goes. She's just takes a minute to let down. The floor gets thicker. They can actually control their milk letdown, so sometimes it just takes a minute.
She was holding out on you, huh?
Yeah, she's not. She just took a minute. Now I can tell it's full.
Can you describe the motion a little bit of how you're actually squeezing on the teat as you're pulling the milk out?
So you push up. So people think you pull down, but you don't. You push up. You pinch off, so now the milk's in the teat, and then you go from your top fingers down to your bottom. So it's kind of like that. So you're not actually pulling, although it looks like you're pulling, but it's because you're pushing up.
So that's hence the headbutting that the baby calves will do.
Yeah, so
they're headbutting to get
pushing.
the milk back into the teat.
Well, it's more to let the milk, to like encourage the mom to let her milk down, I guess, because they're pushing up here. But you can, like earlier, that felt empty, but now it feels full. And then she has, her two back teats are much smaller, so those I kind of have to do like this. So you can kind of see, you just kind of, I roll my thumb down from top to bottom as much as best I can, because I can't get my whole hand around them. So it takes about 15 minutes to milk her out, and I usually switch back and forth from the back to the front, because your hands get tired with just with their thumb doing all the work.
Well, we did have a friend recently offer us up a electronic vacuum milker. We haven't had a chance to put that in action yet, but
I need to try it.
Once we start back at milking,
Especially,
would make sense.
Yeah, when we're consistent, and while we're by the house right now, it'd be good to try it out. Then we can decide if we want to do a solar generator type situation.
How is something like that? We could just hook the battery and bring the battery
and charge
with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get a refill on alfalfa.
Do you have it here?
Yep. But I hear her licking the bottom.
How'd you do? What? You ate all of that. You're supposed to be a cow, not a pig. Oh, that's enough. How do you like that? Pretty good? And so Cleo here is a mini Jersey. So the milk production on these cows is very much more controllable for something our house size. We aren't looking for 8 gallons a cow per day.
Yeah, if I didn't keep the calf on her, we'd get 2 gallons a day, which it's a good amount of milk. And with the calf, if I milk when I milk every day, I get 1 gallon a day. But I can also keep the calf on her and milk when I need to, or every other day. But you do take the risk of getting less milk that way. But if I went back to milking regularly, she'd probably pick back up in her production. And she's probably going to be holding back for her calf too. And you can prevent that a little bit by waiting about 30 minutes before you put the calf back with the mom. So my other cow, she's first time heifer, which means it's the first time for her to give a calf. And she will only let down 1/4 for some reason. And I think it'll change next time. And if I took the calf away from her, she would change, I'm sure. But she wants the calf to have 3/4 of it.
Hi, Miko.
Huh?
Miko's saying hi to us. You probably see him walking in the background here. There he is. Your jug there is 1 gallon?
It is. And I don't know if she's going to give me a full gallon today. I think it's going to be like 3/4. And it's just because I hadn't been milking.
Yeah, it looks like you're a little more than halfway full now.
Yeah.
Alright. Resuming video. Sorry about that. Accidentally shut it off. She's still got plenty of alfalfa, so she's just shuffling her legs to get comfortable there, huh?
Probably. I think she's wanting to save some for her calf too. She hears him crying. And I'm probably going to leave him some, so I'll probably just take a little bit more and be enough for us for today, and milk again tomorrow. The other downfall to calf sharing is you get less cream because they tend to hold the cream back for the calf, and I don't know how they do it, but it's true.
So when holding back cream, about how much cream do you get percentage-wise?
I don't know percents. On a half-gallon jar, it's probably 3 inches, maybe.
So still a substantial amount.
Yeah,
But Jerseys are kind of
they're
known
for their high cream.
for heavy production on the cream side of things, right?
So she still has milk, but I'm gonna probably leave him some. And that's the other good thing about calf sharing is you don't have to take all of it. The calf is gonna finish whatever you don't take. So.
And then typically you'd want to milk the cow dry.
Yes, because they can get mastitis if you leave milk in there. But he is going to go straight for her and get all she has. So that's about probably 3/4 of a gallon. So we'll go with that.
So we'll just leave the stanchion here. Or are we going to pull the stanchion out?
I will pull it out, but I'll leave it over there. And I'm going to give them some hay and with them use it next week.
Is that you, the one making all that noise? Yeah. You want your mama, huh? She produces all that running through fences milk. Zatz is our escape artist, too. So we typically feed the rectangular bales of hay because of this paddock system that we've got. Otherwise the round ones, they're a little too big. You have to move the round one multiple times. So the old school technology works a little better.
You're not going to want out, are you? It's getting dark. I know. No fun. Come on. Come on, Cleo. Cleo, over here. Cleo.
And Zatz should waste no time going in and headbutting some udder. So where are you going, Mama? I know, Cleo. I know. Yeah, life is rough, huh? Okay, well, we will leave these two at it. Dogs are coming in. Grizzly Migo, you guys own that piece of grass? Nobody else does? How are you, bud? You are dirty today. You are dirty. Migo, Grizz.
Who's gonna wait with cows? Gotta move the next cows. Or cow and bull and cow.
You'll see in some of our polar bear puppies videos that we do touch and handle our livestock dogs. Feel like that's helpful, that they can still do their jobs. I mean, that might be under a little bit of debate out there, but you can definitely see that it still works for us. We've got very few issues with predators, although, geez, Grizzly just shook off about 6 pounds of dirt. But these dogs are out there doing their job, checking on the edges of the perimeter of the property. Where we're at right now, we are fairly close to the edge of, a fairly rough terrain. So that's where a lot of the coyotes run. So these dogs will be a lot more present with all the animals when that's happening, as opposed to being off checking the entire property line. So they just do their job. Barbed wire. We don't need no stinking barbed wire. So Megan is calling the next animals from one paddock to the next. We just open the corners like she just did. And you'll see, looks like Maple there coming through. She's trying to get honey. I'm throwing them off. These animals see me standing down here. They're pretty good about knowing exactly who's supposed to be in front of them, and Megan's normally the one handling this chore, so I'll walk off a little ways, see if that helps them. So one of the things that we talk about with this type of farming, it's a lot more work moving the animals through like this on a daily basis, but what it can save you is vet fees and all sorts of other items, because you see the animals every day. You see them in all their goofiness, and Maple just thromping and kicking over here, and everybody is able to walk from one paddock to the next. And as they're doing that, you can check their health and check and see what's going on with each animal. So we saw Maple move through, no problem. She's doing good. It's possible there's something wrong with one of these other cows, or it could just be belligerent today. So Megan's grabbed some hay, walking them this way, and now they're getting their lazy butts up and moving. You had to steal Honey's hay? Oh, it's T-Bone? T-Bone's looking pretty good these days. T-Bone was our first calf baby. on this farm. So, well, technically on the old place, but he's looking very healthy. Should have another baby calf here soon. Penelope had her baby a couple weeks back. Waiting on the last baby in the cow ranks. Oh, here comes Fat Honey. Watch out, Megan. All right. This section of animals is where they're supposed to be. So T-Bone is trying to learn what he's supposed to do in this wild and crazy world. As being Cleo's first baby here, he gets to hang out with Honey. And eventually we'll sire off that pair.